Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, thank God Chelsea won. Because boy, even though a draw was probably fair to Crystal Palace, in the context of the game, a draw was probably fair, but honestly, that second half, my head was about to explode, I swear down. I was absolutely fuming, and if we hadn't scored, I would have come on here with a different energy, bro. Energy would have been different. My head would have been boiling. Honestly, I would have lost it because that performance, yeah, in the second half, not even the first half, the second half was an absolute disgrace. We'll get into all of it, but before I do, welcome back to the JTO channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like the video, and comment down below your thoughts on the game as well at the end. So yeah, but before we get into the match review and how this game went, for us, how Palace played well, Tuchel, the players themselves, just everything. I've got to start off with the referee before I even talk about anything else. David Koo, that was the referee today. He was playing against us. Fully. Refs were playing against us. You'd think that Anthony Taylor was reffing today. Yeah? You'd think it was a bold referee reffing today. Because normally bold refs are against us. Normally when refs have actual hair, they're actually alright. This one today, I don't know what his agenda was. I don't know what his problem was. But honestly, he apparently Chelsea, I've seen the stats just now, yeah. Chelsea committed 20 fouls, Palace committed 4. 4. 4. Are you kidding me? That's some sort of joke. Every time they went down, he just gives a free kick to them. Free kick, free kick, free kick, free kick. Yeah? And then it's us. Oh, no. No, as if Kai Havertz's shirt isn't getting tugged, not once but twice. As if Kante, yeah, who's trying to start a counter-attack, doesn't get fouled before the Havertz situation. Nah. As if Pulisic doesn't get tripped up. No. None of that happens. Nah. Give it to Palace, yeah. Palace, Zaha goes down, free kick. Elise goes down, free kick. Yeah. Absolute prick today. Absolute twat today. Honestly, he was against us. The flipping linesmen were against us. VAR was against us, even though it was offside. We'll get into all of that a bit. But when I saw that Ziyech goal went in, I was like, try disallow that, you twats. You absolute twats. Dickheads, man. Seriously, these referees are a joke. An absolute joke. So yeah, I got my referee and ran out the way because honestly, they absolutely annoyed me. But yeah, obviously Thomas Tuchel, Chelsea versus Palace today. Look, Chelsea lined up with a 4-2-3-1 formation before the game. People were debating, is it a 3-4-3, is it a 4-2-3-1? People thought Sarr and Pulisic would be the wing backs, with Ziyech and Havertz alongside Lukaku, or Ziyech as the right wing back. For me, that wouldn't have made sense because if he was going to play with wing backs, Alonso would have played today, if you know what I mean. But on paper, on the field, it was a 4 at the back. It was Mendy in goal, Malang Sarr and Christensen as the centre backs. Obviously, we have Rudiger and Silva as the main two in the middle. I mean, well, Sarr and Christensen were right back and left back, respectively, to be fair. Then we had Silva and Rudiger. We had a double pivot of Jorginho and Kante. Pulisic was operating as a 10. Kaya was on the left. Ziyech was on the right. Romelu Lukaku up top. And to be honest with you guys, when I heard that Christensen, obviously CFC News page, said Christensen was going to start right back, I was then like, well, then surely Alonso starts at left back because I wouldn't want to see 4 centre backs, and especially when 2 of them are operating as a left back and a right back. Wasn't sure about that, but obviously Azpilicueta, couldn't feature in the game. I think it's an injury. Callum Hudson-Odoi couldn't feature because he had an injury, so he wasn't on the bench. Werner couldn't be used today despite being on the bench because he had a little injury as well. So yeah, we had to play with 4 centre backs as a back 4. And to be honest, in that first half, I actually thought, in terms of the first 5 minutes, it was a bit cagey. Palace were up for it, clearly. The fans were up for it. They were getting on the ball. They were pressing us high, They were trying to test our defence, in which at times they really did. Rudiger and Sarr down that side at times was looking shaky. Whilst, even Christensen and Thiago Silva were a bit better, but even they had little moments as well of, just madness. But yeah, we grew into the game. I actually thought from like the 10th minute onwards, we actually started to take control of the game. You saw Rudiger with a long shot range from like 30 yards at least. And, I saw him line up to take a shot and I was like, do not shoot. Don't shoot. And he shot and it was going top bins. I was like, oh, like, because, that goal is coming, by the way. Rudiger from 30 yards, That goal is coming. Trust me, that goal is coming. But yeah, you saw that Pulisic, for example, in the 10, I thought was moving really well, linking up on the left with Havertz, trying to link up with Ziyech as well, doing well with Kante in the midfield as well. At times he was even dropping to be an 8, which is not his position at all. But in the 10, when Kante and Jorginho were behind him, I actually thought he was doing really well to move around, try link up, try play quick 1-2s. Ziyech down the right-hand side, thought I had a really good battle with Mitchell today. It was a really good battle. And I thought they got the best out of each other in that game. Kai Havertz, I saw people being like, why is he playing on the left and Pulisic why is Kai playing on the left and Pulisic playing as a 10? And I was like, you know what? It kind of made sense why people were complaining about Kai on the left, but at the same time, I think what Tuchel was trying to do was not have like the same thing happen on both wings if it was Pulisic and Ziyech with just both of them cutting inside constantly. Maybe he just wanted to do something with Kai Havertz out there to maybe just run in behind and put crosses into the box, in which at times he did, but was getting blocked. But overall, in general, I don't think him on the left worked. I think he should have just moved way earlier into the middle of the park. And then you've got defensively, I thought Sarr on the ball, just not good enough, man. Like, I already said this about him. It's not like I rate Sarr highly. Some people out there think I rate him. It's like, well, I don't rate him like that. I think defensively he's aggressive. He can put a slide tackle in, but I thought on the ball he's just not good enough, and he showed it today with some of his crosses when he's trying to link up as well, just not good enough. And then Christensen down that side at right back, for someone who hasn't played right back ever, I don't think he actually played well, Christensen, today. So fair play to him. And I just felt like as much as the build-up was very nice, we're playing out from the back, Pulisic's linking up, Ziyech is trying, Kai Havertz is trying to put balls into the box by running in behind. Kante should have scored. That's the only real chance we had in that first half. Malang Sarr putting a really good through ball for Kante. He's one-on-one with the keeper, hits it straight at him. And other than that chance, as much as the football was nice, as much as the fluidity was good, nothing was happening. And I saw a stat that Lukaku had 2 touches in the box. That's a joke. And I was like, if he continues like this, you got to change it to a 4-3-3, man. Got to change it to a 4-3-3. Bring him off, put Kai up top, put Pulisic on the left, Ziyech on the right, cover, Kante and Jorginho as a midfield 3, try it out. Tuchel didn't try out in the end, and I'll get to him in a moment. But in the second half, my God, man. Oh my God, we just kept losing the ball time after time after time after time again, letting Palace in the game a lot more. Zaha's now starting to get confident. Elise, who had a good game, fair play to him. I told you he was one of the guys to worry about. And he actually cleaned up today. Fair play to him. But yeah, Ayew causing trouble down that right-hand side with Rudiger. They had a little scuffle in the end. But yeah, man, it was just, we kept on giving the ball away. We weren't settled. We weren't calm. We were panicking. We were giving foul after foul away, even though some of the fouls were not fouls. And even though the ref was against us, we just kept on giving fouls away constantly. Do you know what I'm saying? And just letting them back into the game after, in what, in my opinion, was a good first half, except for the fact that we weren't creating from it. And then Tuchel makes the substitutes. Brings on Cover, brings on Ruben. And all of a sudden, Kovacic, within the first 30 seconds, literally within the first 10 seconds, put a ball through for Lukaku. He shoots, but Ziyech is there to tap it in. Goal, 1-0. And he goes off and celebrates, but disallowed because Lukaku was offside. Somebody who had done pretty much nothing the whole game, yeah? You do one good thing, which is take a shot, which was your first one in the whole game, and you are offside. And I was just like, you know what? It's gonna be 0-0, isn't it? It's just gonna be 0-0, really. Obviously Alonso came on as well at left back, which I understood because we just needed, hit him on the field in terms of because we had possession and obviously on the ball. I've always said this about Alonso. If you've watched my videos in the past, he is good on the ball. I've never doubted that. He's actually quite techie with his feet. So I thought maybe he could do something. So fair play to him. He obviously put the ball in. Hakim Ziyech taps it in. Mitchell is not watching him at the back post. He's just there creeping in, taps it in, 1-0 Chelsea. And thank God for that, because that second half performance was an absolute disgrace, man. There was just no link up. There was just no energy for me. There was no intensity in the team. We just couldn't keep the ball. We just kept giving it away, and then we're giving foul after foul after foul after foul. Some of the attackers today, I didn't think Kai played well at all today. Especially well, in the second half, I didn't think he played well at all. In the first half, I saw what tactically Tuchel was trying to do with him, but in the second half, man, like I was thinking Tuchel just move him up front, and until the last 10 minutes of the game, he doesn't move up front, and I'm thinking too little, too late. Tuchel, you should have moved him up front with Lukaku ages ago, but yeah, he eventually moves Pulisic out wide and Cover came on. I thought in ways changed the game, and I actually thought we did miss him with his progressive balls, his dribbling as well, his positivity. I don't know why Ruben came on though, to be honest with you. That was a weird substitution. He, if anything, he just gave the ball away, and just acting like he was playing for Palace. You know, it didn't feel like he was wearing a Chelsea shirt. He was wearing a Palace shirt or something like that. So he was annoying when he came on. Alonso, fair play to him. I guess he gave the assist for the goal. So yeah, it was a really good ball in. So credit where credit's due. And yeah, Chelsea steal 3 points at Sellers Park. Like I said at the beginning of the video, a draw was probably fair. If I take my biased out of Chelsea, if I look at it as a neutral, a draw is probably fair, if anything. So yeah, it's good to see Chelsea win and at least keep that little gap away from the top four contenders like United and Tottenham, who play later today, and Arsenal, who won today as well. So, and West Ham, who obviously drew today to Newcastle. That was a really good point for Newcastle. But yeah, guys, tell me your thoughts on the game. Like, comment, subscribe, turn those post notifications, and yeah, I'll see you lot in my player ratings video later on that I will make. So yeah, I'll see you lot then. Peace. Thank God for that win.